Say hi to Kelly in Boston, listening on BCN. Kelly, what's up?
Hey, it's the Gospel Brunch at the House of Blues.
Yeah, thanks.
The Gospel
Brunch at the House of Blues out there in Cambridge. But that House of Blues closed down, right?
Yeah.
I guess we're getting way too local, but I used to love going to the Gospel Brunch on Sundays over there in Cambridge.
You couldn't even eat your brunch. You had to stand up, sit down.
Exactly. All I wanted to do was eat.
You didn't
have a couple of cocktails.
You didn't enjoy singing along to "And when the Saints
go marching in," and there's people like walking around you.
Yeah,
like I'm just trying to eat some waffles, and I'm having some waffles here,
and they had to jazz it up to make it their own. You can't make "When the Saints Come Marching In" your own song.
No,
but they would try. With some Bozy bops and all sorts of stuff.
I just wanted to have a Bloody Mary and maybe eggs.
Yeah.
A little sausage. And that's it.
And grits.
And I got, and then they pulled out the grits. I don't eat grits.
Well, it was Southern.
I don't eat grits.
The beauty was it was Southern food, so you get a little taste of another culture and you get a little taste of another religion. The Gospel Brunch ruled.
Don't want it. Didn't like it. Took the because I got dragged there by the ex and the ex mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And I think Ani Mag.
Where's the stuff?
Ani Mag.
Oh, is she alive still?
No.
Oh.
Why would they
no,
take
long
you
dead.
That's like going to a pancake breakfast or something.
Because they wanted to go to the. I want to go to the Gospel Brunch at the House of Blues. All right, let's go.
All right, thanks, Kelly.
And they thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Because for 10 minutes in, anything would have seemed fantastic.
I was a fan myself, but
I really wasn't into it. I wanted to go to Denny's. I didn't care. I was hungry. I wasn't hungry for some guy coming up and clapping in my face, telling me I got to stand up and dance. They like the people to participate. And I'm just looking at my food going, it's getting cold. I'm starving. And there were flies on it.
Yeah.
There were flies on my waffles. So I couldn't eat them. So I wound up drinking a lot of Bloody Marys, not eating, and driving home.
They had Bloody Marys.
Thank God I had prayed.
Yes, they did.
Alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Alcohol. That's why I love this
brunch.
religion.
It's like a brunch thing. So, brunch is drinking.
Brunch, Bloody Marys, grits, and when the Saints come marching in.
You dried out drunks miss out on so much.
We got. What were they
You
shooting?
really do. Shooting craps in the back room.
Yeah.
At the Sunday brunch, did a preacher go up, or you just ate? It wasn't like a sermon.
Yeah, there was like a sermon thing going on, and then a lot of singing and gospel singing.
It was mostly gospel music, some nice coffee, some nice Southern food. Stand up, sit down, and some Bloody Marys.
Drinking.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne walked in, got his payment.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you would even say yes to your mother-in-law and wife to do something like that. To say, are you out of your mind? Do you think I'm getting up Sunday morning and going to have a community breakfast? How could that possibly happen?
Do you think I could have said that? Do you think I was in any position to say that?
Yeah.
Anthony was in hell.
God. I couldn't say that. That would have caused a problem that would have transcended going to the event. See, that was the problem. Anything...
Get the devil music. Anthony's getting off.
Anything I do or did, anything, if I didn't want to do it, the problem became larger than if I just did the thing in the first place. So I was compelled to go and do whatever I was told, because not doing it made a larger problem.
So you had two people coming at you. You didn't have just your wife.
It was the 1-2 punch. Wife, mother-in-law. Wife, mother-in-law. Wife, mother-in-law. Wife, mother-in-law. Oh, ow, ow. Oh, believe me.
Aunt used to have to watch soap operas.
I had to watch soap operas.
After we were done with our Shock Jock radio show up there in Boston, and had to pick up his wife at the time at his mother-in-law's house.
Oh.
But they weren't allowed to go home right away.
No.
They had to watch soap operas together.
Wife, mother-in-law. Wife, mother-in-law. Oh, wife, mother-in-law. Wife, mother-in-law. Oh. That's what it was. Yeah, I got back from work, and I had to sit there and watch soap operas and Friends
You weren't
in the mother-in-law's house.
You were an orphan.
I was just a whipped Mary who didn't stand up for himself. His days are over. Over. Oh. Because the hell that I would have to go through if I did not comply. Compliance was mandatory, or else you don't even know.
You don't want to go to brunch?
No,
But Mother wants to go to brunch.
No, but... All right. I'll go to the goddamn brunch.
So you're saying there's things that were even worse than that?
Yes. Anything non-compliance was worse than just doing it. Just doing it would end. See, the brunch, at some point the brunch ended, and I got to leave. If I didn't go, who knows how long that would last. Weeks. I was not in a position where I could really make decisions.
I need a harp. Let's go back in time to the Gospel Brunch at the House of Blues in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Anthony's sitting there with his mother-in-law and his wife at the time.
Yeah. Oh. Right. I want to go home.
But you just got there.
We just got here. Yes, but I want to go home. Okay, one more mimosa, and then I'll go home. Yeah, but I'm driving, and we just got here and stuff. Mom wants to go home. Okay, all right. Let me finish up the Bloody Mary, and no, I won't finish the Bloody Mary. You're right. I will just leave. We will just go home. We will drop off Mother, and then we'll come back.
Who cares? It took us 40 minutes to get here. We've been sitting here for 15.
He wants to go.
Rich, you have no idea. I live alongside this man through this time.
When I flipped out, was in the psych ward.
Our favorite. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, Rich.
No, I want to hear this. Yours has got to be better.
No, not necessarily.
When I flipped out in the psych ward, I was like 21, or 22, and then I came out, and my friends go, he needs a trip to Florida. So we drove all the way to Florida, and I was on all kinds of like Thorazine and Haldol, and we get down there, and I wake up, I go, I want to go home.
Oh, no. Turn around and go back.
We slept.
Yeah, I went through that a few times.
Back to the psych ward.
I got home.
I went back and did the Thorazine shuffle in the hospital. All I did was do laps all day.
We're watching Days of Our Lives. Oh, ow. Okay, all right, I'll stay. We're watching Days. All right, Days of Our Lives is over. Can we leave? General Hospital? You taped it? Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, ow. All right, I'll stay for that. I'll stay. All right. Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Friends? Do you think when you're watching Friends, I could go, oh, no, okay, I'll go, ow, oh. But our house is a mile away. Can't I just leave it? No, let's stop it. Okay, I'll stay.
And you got to add this to the equation. Aunt's wife at the time didn't drive, so Aunt had no choice but to wait until she was
ready. So I had to wait with the
until
car.
she was ready to go home from her mother-in-law's house. Or her mother's.
I'd already done my stint over there at the radio station, and it wasn't like, just doing the radio show and leaving. We had hours of production afterwards that we used to have to do. This is what you do, especially when you're first starting out like me. You're a real go-getter, so I would do the production. It would take me hours, but I enjoyed it.
Well, there was also the showering with the girls to make sure they were all clean after they left the radio station.
Well, when girls have fudge all over them and syrup
and baked beans, Boston.
and creamed corn,
right,
and there's a shower in the building, right, you do have to supervise the showers. Ow! Oh no! No, I was doing production. I found pictures of that, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was going through an old computer and I found all the pictures of the bean parties.
Can you bring them in?
Yeah.
I don't know. We were disgusting.
I'll put them on a disc.
We had hot girls come in and we decided that...
we called it the Blue Tarp Cabaret.
Yeah, let's make it less hot by dumping beans all over their hotness.
We'd have them fight each other with food products. Yeah. That's what happened. Take your clothes off and fight yourselves with food. This is great.
Try this at home. If you got a really hot girlfriend, convince her to get naked in all her hotness, and then pour as many beans as possible all over her body. And watch how the hotness just kind of goes away.
The hotness leaves.
You got to tell your audience not to cook the beans because these guys will put on
hot beans. Just throw it in their girl's face.
Hey, they told me to do this.
Dude, can you bring those pictures in?
That's great. Yeah,
you got to bring them in.
Definitely do that.
We'll throw them up on a website. Matt on Long Island.
I got hot beans. Check this out. Oh, wait a minute. All right, the hospital.
Hey, let's say hi to Matt on Long Island. Matt, what's up?
The power of wife compels you. The power of wife compels you.
The power of wife. Yeah.
When you got divorced, did you get involved? The mother-in-law, like, was she?
No, not at all. No, it was your basic things I can't talk about due to pending litigation.
I could tell you this much. Anthony was cut out of the posters.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. We had our Demented World poster to go along with the CD, and it was framed and hung up with pride in the mother-in-law's house. She loved Opie. And
even though I broke all her stuff.
Broke all the stuff when you lived there for 3 years or whatever it was.
Over a year, I think.
It was a while.
He lived with you, your wife?
No, he lived with my mother-in-law.
Dude, we were shock jocks, and people had no idea. I was living with Aunt's mother-in-law. I had my own room in her house upstairs because I was too lazy to find my own place.
I got out of there pronto.
My chick at the time decided she didn't want to move to Boston, so it took her forever to get up there.
There was a point where it was me, the wife, the mother-in-law, and Opie living in a small condo.
How could you guys?
And we would get calls every day. God, you guys are like you're an amazing shock.
Oh yeah.
Little did they know we were like having dinner together at Aunt's ex-mother-in-law's house.
Yeah,
drinking box of wine, kicking dogs under the table.
It's like
miserable.
Billy Idol living with.
Oh, it was ridiculous. It was, and then it got to a point where after a couple of weeks, like I was like, okay, we're leaving. We're moving out. So I moved to my wonderful apartment in Ashland, Mass, with the Brazilians and the chickens, which was fantastic. And Opie stayed there.
Yeah, it
stayed at the mother-in-law's house.
It was my own place.
And you left debris at the house.
It was my own place because she loved her box of wine to the point by the time we got home from our afternoon drive show, she was already in bed. It was I had the run of the joint.
Well, no, she was downstairs watching soap operas.
Well, true. And then she would go to bed when you would leave.
Was she married, the mother-in-law?
What?
Your wife's mother, was she married or?
No, she was divorced.
Divorced?
Yeah. She was a nice lady. I got no problem.
She really
never had any problems.
She was a nice lady.
She was really nice.
Yeah,
I liked her.
Was cool.
Yeah, she just had little quirks that everybody has, and one of them was that she never made a left-hand turn in a car. She made 3 rights.
No,
it's a famous line.
3 rights make a left,
dude. We
sat at Route 9 so many times.
We're so late.
Going like, I can't make a left-hand turn because it's very dangerous.
When we first moved up there, we had to fly out to L.A., and we were living in Ashland, and at Aunt's ex-mother-in-law's house, and she had to drive us to the airport, but she doesn't take left-hand turns. So it took us a couple hours to get to Logan.
And we drove us to the bus.
We didn't even get to the... it took us over an hour.
Logan Express.
Okay, all right, I forgot. Yeah, it took us over an hour to go from... This is very local, I understand. To go from Ashland to Natick, Route 9, the bus stop there that takes...
One town away.
To take you to Logan Airport. It took us months later, we started getting familiar with the area, we're like, Oh my God, Aunt! Do you realize how close
That's
bus,
where we were. It's
that
a
bus stop is?
5-minute drive.
It's a 5-minute drive. It took over an hour because she doesn't take lefts.
Yeah, but
So we were in all these back country roads because she had to make a huge right-hand circle.
But if you always
All she had to do was take a left, go up a country road. I forgot all the roads right now. Hit Route 9, take another right. But then you would have to take a left into the parking lot of the bus area there.
Yeah.
That wasn't good either.
That was tricky.
So she made right-hand turns, so it was a massive, huge circle until she figured out that she could make a right into the bus stop as well.
I see. Because if you got to go left and you can only make rights, you basically have to go around the world to get where you're going.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. She went around the globe.
Here's what I see. You make the right, but like you said, if you make a big right circle.
That's what I'm saying. That's what she would do. This is not a joke. This is, it's kind of funny, but it's not. It's not a joke.
Wasn't funny when you're in the car.
Right.
It's funny now.
Right.
You folks are going to, if your guys are going to Wisecrackers that's in Scranton this weekend, you got to make a left turn.
Yeah, at some point.
That's,
you'll have to make a left.
That's where you'll see Rich.
And run over